I enlisted in 1942, December 42.
Oh, okay.
And I went in January 20th of 43. It was a patriotic thing to do. My brother was in the service. We were into, gas rationing and all that stuff. And it was really the thing to do. You just felt you had to do something for your country. So when they ever came out and said that you could join, because the Women's Army Corps, Army Auxiliary Corps, started in May of 42. And so I put in an application for that, and I put an application in for the Navy too, because they both had started about the same time. And then when they sent it to me, I said, can I go overseas? The Navy said no. I said, oh, forget it then. I said, I'm going in the Army. So I went in the Army. And my friend said, what are you doing that for? Khaki looks so terrible on you. They said, navy blue would be better. I said, I want to go overseas. So that was it. So I did go over. I was in for about a year and a half, and then I went overseas. And I was overseas for a year and a half. I went to Australia, New Guinea, and the Philippines. I was a secretary in private life, and what do you think they would do? You think they'd let you go through the cracks? No way. They needed office workers, and of course we replaced the men that were behind the desks. You think they liked us? Oh no, we were hated because that was terrible. They sent them into active duty, out in the field, out in the battlefield. They didn't like that, but after a while they got so that everybody liked us. In fact, I worked where it was the transportation department, so they had a garage where they were fixing things, and the guys, of course, they swear. Well, Captain Ehlers went out there. Gentlemen, he said, I have something to tell you. We now have a lady with us. There'll be no swearing. So I said to them, if you bang your fingers, I'm saying, heavens to Betsy. Well, you should have heard how many heavens to Betsy's were all over the place. That got to be such a joke because they went along with it. They were very, very nice. One of them taught me to drive a 2-ton truck. And I said, oh, well, I was only 5'3". And I only weighed 120 pounds, so I wasn't a big person. But you can do it, you can do it. And but I had that medal, and my family didn't know that I had it and didn't see it until like 25 years later, when suddenly we were having a convention here, and the Patriot Ledger wanted, a story, so they interviewed me, and that's when I brought it out. My brother said, I didn't know you had that. I said, well, I didn't come home and brag about it. I just came home, I put it away, that was the end of that. You didn't go around bragging, and I felt I didn't do that much. I only did paperwork. Even though it could have been important, but that's all I was doing. I didn't feel that somebody should make a big thing of me. I didn't save anybody in a foxhole or whatever. I wasn't in on the Battle of the Bulge, and we did have air raids when I was in Leyte. Every night we would, and sometime during the day we would have an air raid, and we'd have to get up and go into the dugout. And me, I like to sleep. So I said I wouldn't go out, and then the captain would come around, Michalowski, get down there. And you had to take your helmet and your bottle of water or a can of water, whatever, and go down. Then you sit and you'd wait and you'd wait and wait till they all clear. And then at one time they bombed the Red Cross hospitals across the bay from where we were.